1 minute.
Yeah, like now you see the top here, this one in the weekly time frame, it shows that it's already at the top of the Bollinger Band, which is almost the same thing as the daily time frame. But
Yeah.
so like from what I'm getting from you, you're saying if I go to the 15-minute time frame, I should wait for it to either be at the top or at the bottom Bollinger Band.
And
for
at
me
the
to make
bottom is
any.
only for a buy, at the top only for a sell. Yes.
Yeah, but if you go to the weekly, you can see it's on its way up.
It's on its way up. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the uptrend, it's already over because it reached the top band.
Okay.
So if anything,
So if I come to the 15-minute time frame, then I'll be waiting for it to be at the top here for me to start selling then.
that's a, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And you can
Okay,
go to
so
the
then
go to the 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes.
You see, it's already at the top band on the 5 minutes. And if you go to the 1 minute,
Yeah.
it's already there. Okay. So every single time frame is going to be telling you a different story. So if it would have been this morning, yes, you could enter for a sell, you could enter for a buy. It doesn't really matter because you're actually, trading on the smaller time frames. But overall, it is starting to sell long term.
Okay.
You could buy or
Yeah,
sell
from here.
short term, but long term, it's got to be with the trend. Okay.
Okay. So, but if you're going to be doing that, because even if you see, like from the 5-minute time frame, it's already started selling. So that means you're not going to be able to hold that trade for long term, because you might be able to, you'll have to get out because it will still be going, it will go up again. It will go down to the lower Bollinger Band and then again go up to the top Bollinger Band. So I don't know whether you're still going to be holding trades even during that time.
It depends. So you could just take profit either at the middle band or at the bottom band and just wait for the other side. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So that's what I mean short term on the 5 and 15 minutes. Short term.
All right. I think that's clear.
Like on gold, you want to definitely use the 15, 5, and 1 minute because it's short term.
Okay.
Perfect.
I think that's clear. Yeah. So maybe you can just tell me, is it possible you take me through the bot, maybe how it works?
What I could do is send you the videos of how it works because it's very it has like a setup process. You have to set it up on your computer. You have to watch certain videos to install it. It's like a process thing. Yes. And once you have done it for the first time, it's fine, but it takes time for it to be done. Yes, for sure. So like,
yeah, you know the video that you sent me, because let me just, it was just, it's like a webinar. They were just launching it and then that's it. So it doesn't have much information about the bot, how it works. I think it was just a lot.
It's not, because that webinar is showing you the results. They will not show you how to use the bot, how to set it up on that webinar until you become a member. That's the
right.
thing. There, they will only show you the different accounts that are profiting from the bot. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I could the next thing that I could pretty much do is just send you my results from my account. That's pretty much the only thing that I could pretty much do at this point if you're not a member yet. Yeah.
Okay. So, but what does it take to be a member? Maybe I think that's the next thing I need to do.
What do you say? Sorry?
Yeah. What does it take to be a member? The fees and everything needs to be charged.
I will send you the link and you will be able to see the different prices. I know that I pay $228 a month for the 2 services. On the first time, I pay almost $300 because I did became an affiliate. So that means that if people sign up under you, you are able to have it for free. You gotta have 3, like those multi-level marketing. So you have to have at least 3. But you could also be just a member and just use their product. So either or. Okay. I just became a member and was able to benefit from signing up people. Since I'm always teaching, so I'm like, and people are asking, so why, why not? So yeah.
Okay, I think that, okay, that's fine.
Perfect. So I would just send you the link so that you could see the different options that are there. Okay.
Right. I think that's fine.
Perfect. Perfect. So let me know what other questions you do have before we end this session. Are you live yet?
What?
Trading live? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm live, but okay, but I've not started like the thing about the long term. That's what is still bugging me. But I know I'll still keep on practicing. Like I was just asking you the issue of we've spoken about different time frames and how they are giving out different results. So if it's for scalping, currently I'm just scalping. I'm able to work with Bollinger Band. I can take it from when it's down there. I can actually go long and wait to exit in the middle. That one for me it's easy. And again, also maybe check it if it's going up. So the Bollinger Band it's easy for me to work with. But now holding trades and compounding, that is what is giving me an issue, because you see, like I've told you, that you see when you see where the market is going in the long term, you're not going to be able to hold trades because you'll keep on selling, because sometimes if you're holding those trades, you might end up even your stop loss is being hit, or sometimes you might even end up into a drawdown because of those different time frames and different action on those different time frames.
So the compounding mainly, so let's say that you found a bottom entry on, because let me see here. So I'm always on the 1 hour time frame looking for entries. I see that my price is at the bottom this morning during the London to New York session here. So I pretty much go down to the 30 to confirm that it's also there, or I could go up to the 4 hours to confirm where it is. And it's also at that bottom band. So this is a perfect setup for an entry.
Okay.
Then I just go down to the 5 minutes or the 1 minute to enter. Let's go to the, so you see here how it has been in that same area for a long time. On the 5 minutes, it's actually a little better because it's touching that bottom band, faster. So here, in the early morning, during the London session, which is at 3 a.m. here, I'll be looking for my entries around this area right here. And I love to use the 1 minute just because every candle is 1 minute and I don't have to wait too long for my entries. So here, with the strategy in this area, as soon as the price closes over the 9 moving average, this is the Ichimoku 9 moving average. So that could have been here, here, or here. As soon as it went above, I'm gonna put my first entry. My first entry is always the smallest entry. I could put 2 cents, 4 cents. It depends on my account. So for example, I have a $50 account, which I recommend everyone to start with a $50 account. Even if you have 10,000, start with a 50, okay? I will probably put, so if you have $50, the max amount of lot size should be 5 cents. If you have 100, 10 cents. If you have 220, 550 cents, and so on, okay? So for 50, about 5 cents, I'm gonna put 2 here. My first entry, second entry, the yellow line, 9 moving average, and the 26 light blue, they cross. That's my second entry. Okay, this is my second entry. This is compounding here, okay? My third entry, keep in mind that these two are already in profit, so I could enter more. That unlocks more margin and more leverage, okay? So this one, the price continues to go up above that blue line, which is the 50 moving average here, this dark blue line. I'm gonna put my third entry right here. So in here, I could probably put 1 cent or 2 cents. It just depends on your strategy and what you're trying to do here, okay? My fourth and last entry. So here it goes up, 1 more candle, it goes down back to my main entry, but it doesn't really, pretty much touches my stop loss, as my stop loss would be about 30 to 50 pips underneath my entry. Let me just make this right. So 30 to 50 pips stop loss. So that would be somewhere all the way down here. My stop loss, about 30 pips. So For each of those entries, my potential stop loss at 30 pips is about $6. $6 on the 2 cents and $3 on the 1 cent. Okay, that's the potential risk that I'm taking here. My last entry, it'll be price goes above inside of the cloud and it comes out of it. So this is my 4th entry here. I could put another 1 cent or a 2 cent. Just keep in mind, I'm already going a little bit over my allotted max lot size here.
Yeah.
So 6 cents, only 1 cent more. It doesn't really matter. It's not much. So once I have put all of my entries here, I have 4. Keep in mind that if I put 4 entries as a conservative trader, Jack will put 5 entries on the first one, 5 entries on the second one, 5 entries here, 5 entries here. That's how he makes massive profits when he is profit. Okay. So even here for this first entry to the middle band, that's 11 pips. To the top band on a 1 minute is 27 pips. I could have closed all of them there and just taken a quick profit. Okay. Just keep in mind.
And that's what they're on. So even you can get a better pips, even up to 30 pips on a 1 minute time frame.
Exactly. Keep in mind that to be able to make big profits with this amount of pips, I would have to, instead of put 2 cents, maybe put 20, 10, 10 with a bigger balance of maybe 500. Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter the balance that you have as long as you know how to leverage and use your account. But if you only have 500 now and you put it in one account and you blow it, it's a bigger hurt, and to be able to recover from that. Okay. The way that I see now, if I have $200 as a new trader, I see that as 4 accounts of $50. Okay. That's how I see it. Or 500, I see that as 10 accounts of $50, so that I could pretty much give myself the time to learn how to master this. Okay. Because it takes time. There's no rush. I'm not trying to become rich overnight. It's not going to happen. I'm probably going to lose it all if I try to rush it. Okay. You have to be patient with yourself. So once I have all of my entries here, I go back up to my 1 hour and I pretty much follow from here. So you see all of my entries are at the bottom here.
Yeah.
So far,
I can see that down there.
So far about 47 pips. Okay. It just barely went over the 50. So keep in mind that all the moving averages are moving too. I could keep adding more entries as well. Here, 1 more cent, just 1 more cent, just trying to catch a little more. Okay. And all of them will be in profit over time. So about 53 pips so far. My goal is to that middle band there. Okay. That's what we've seen earlier on your computer. So this is my take profit right here. That might take into the next week. That might take a couple of days. I'm not sure, but I'm trying to catch 170 pips here. Okay.
Sure.
If I'm risking.
So when you're here, you'll have to wait for it. Like you were saying, you'll have to wait for this candle to pass the cloud, pass above the cloud. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's when you can take another buy.
Yes, exactly. It has to, because the moving averages are moving and closing as the price is closing. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to wait here the next 28 minutes to see if it's going to close fully above the blue line here, this 50 moving average, to put another entry. Okay. Because I already have leverage from these ones that are already profiting. Okay. So I unlock more lot size when I'm in profits. So that's why you want to compound and add more entries when you're already in profit. If you're not, then just either close it or just wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So
I understand that. No, so that's how you can hold the trade. Okay.
Yes, exactly. So keep in mind that those moving averages are crossing each other on every other time frame. So those are entry points too as well. So here I could have entered another one on this candle, another one here, and so on. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what we do day in, day out. That's it. Just trying to make sure where it is so that we could enter you know, long term could be anything plus 3 days, like 3 days plus, that could be, you know, long term. I have been
Yeah.
holding trades since the beginning of the year. 1 cent, just trying to see how far I could take it. So far, one of them is at like $72, 1 cent.
Since the beginning of the year. Okay, that's January.
The beginning of the year. Yes, exactly. Just trying to see how long I could take that for.
Wow.
Yes, yes. So it's definitely possible. All of it is possible. It's just that, you know, you have to have enough practice and enough patience to see it coming through. But if you cannot flip $50 to 100, you cannot flip 500 to 1,000. It's impossible.
Yeah, true.
So I rather learn on a 50 than on my 500 that I had, you know, learn how to trade.
I know it's in fact it's not very painful. Maybe losing 50, you might still have the heart to continue and everything.
It's not at all. It's not at all. Like every time that we go out, we probably spend like $50 approximately. Yeah. So, you know, spending that on your learning and trying to learn something that is very complex, but once you have learned, you know, how to trade Forex, no one can take it from you, and you could print money as you want. That's how I see it now.
Very true. Yeah. Yeah. So but I wanted to ask you, what do you think about maybe copy trading? I don't know if it's something that maybe also works, because I've seen some places. Maybe I wanted to buy some stocks, you know, invest in maybe EFTs and all that. Like
Well,
on eToro, so something of that sort. And there are some traders who maybe they've been, if you look at their performance, their track performance, they've been doing very well for an entire year. Maybe someone had like 50% profit and all that, or up to 60, whatever. So what do you think? And they're investing in quite a number of things.
well, yeah. The main thing is that if you keep investing in other things, it's gonna set you back from your learning, because that requires for you to be focusing to see if that person is doing it right. So anything that, you know, I'm not sure what your goal is, but my goal was always to become you know, my trader, like myself become a trader so that I could trade my own money. Okay.
That's my goal. Yeah.
Yeah, putting your money on other people's hands, it's extremely risky. It's risky already, you trading it. So imagine when you give it to someone else, even if you have a contract, they could still lose that money. Okay.
Yeah.
So I am just basically done with that, because I have also been, you know, in that same situation that I'm like trying just to find ways to make money. But
Yeah.
I soon found that it's actually way more risky, and honestly, you cannot trust anybody with your money. No one.
Exactly.
No one. So
And you know, it doesn't even matter whether people are saying they're experts in the market. I don't think you can say someone is an expert
I
in
am
the
not an
market.
expert. I am not an expert at all. And I've been trading for 6 years. I still take losses. I still learn every day. I can only share what I have been doing so far, but I am not an expert. Nope, not at all. So no one truly is, because the market is a non-changing, like it's always changing, constantly changing. So no, if I had a choice, you know, back then when I was trying to invest in other people and someone told me to not do it, I'll be so happy. But I did waste it and spend a lot of money on trying to find people that, you know, trade for me, and I just lost pretty much all the time. Just took a loss.
Yeah.
So it's
Exactly. I think the best way is just to learn it on your own, and it's such a good resource. You can always, it's good to put your money where your mouth is. I think that's the best way.
Exactly. So now that I have, you know, extra money and that I know how to trade, this is when I feel comfortable even investing on the bot, because I am able to see it 24/7. I have access to it. So I am always, you know, somewhat more in control than just to give someone money and expect them to make something out of it. Now I see it because it's what I do every day. It's just connected to a system that trades by itself. Yeah. So it's completely
sure.
different. So no, hopefully
Okay,
that
I think that makes sense. It does make sense. So, but the bot, I have a question because I know the market keeps changing every other time. And can you really say that now you've found a system that will work for you? Because you see, even these guys, the market makers, they need to make money. So they can't be like, the market keeps changing. I don't know whether the bots are reliable because sometimes, yeah, I've seen people really lose money with the bots a lot because of maybe change of structure in the market and stuff, strategies.
Yeah, so most of the accounts, they have a percentage of growth of about 8%. So just keep in mind that if your account, if your broker, or if your EA is able to weather all the storms and still keep you at 8%, in which in most cases the banks cannot even give you 1%. So I still take that. The issue comes when you're trying to get money out of there to survive or to pay bills. So that's when you actually cut down the compounding, because okay, if I started with $500 and it profit 8%, okay, that was like, I don't even know, that was like probably $30-$40. By the next time, those 540 is going to compound another 8 cents on top of the 540, and then it just keeps increasing. So over time, in a year or two, you could have $10,000 with the compounding. Okay? You never pull money out. But if you're trying to pull money out, and see it starting again, you're gonna definitely not see the huge benefit of that compounding. Okay. So that's why
because
learning
the
to
small
trade,
lot sizes.
exactly. Learning to trade is the best that I could tell you to do now. Focusing on that, because anything else is just too risky.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's good advice. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to ask people who've been in the market and who has experience like you, because you see, I don't know, this market people are very funny, and some are interested in scamming people. I've even seen in the group, there's a group where we have. I've seen there are some guys who are trying to scam and trying to sell us some bots here and there. So, but I'm not interested in buying from people I don't know.
Exactly.
The group of Jackpot, yeah.
So yeah, you're not sure. So if you're not sure, then don't. Like, why would you do something that you're uncertain about? Like, no, that's the word, because you're going against your gut feeling, and nope.
Yeah, your intuition.
Exactly. So definitely not. But trying to take the time to learn, that's the best thing that I could probably say. It's not going to take you 6 years like it has taken me. You already have the strategy. If anything, it's going to take you a couple of months. Okay. But I was
to practice that.
Exactly. Looking for a lot of people, looking for a lot of different strategies, not focusing. So that's why it took me longer. But if I had to go through it again, I probably would. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, so I don't think I have any other questions. I think maybe you will just send me the specs for that bot, and then I can look into it.
Perfect. I'll send you that.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome. Have a great rest of your day. Okay.
Yeah. It's actually evening, so I'm just
okay, got it. Ready to lay down.
You have a good day. I think it was must be 11 or something, going to 12.
Yes, exactly. In about 19 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.